Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Islands of Insight, where honestly, I don't know that I've ever wished more in a game for a button that turns off the UI. I wouldn't want to play the whole time with the UI off, but just like there's a lot of stuff going on kind of around the edges of the screen, and they've made something that is so nice to look at that I wish it could just, I don't know. There might be a UI turn off button. I don't know what it is. It's not in the keybinds. If you know it, I guess let me know. Let me hear it in the comments. But for now, let us continue. Let's keep connecting things to things. So hey, numbers and letters. So obviously this comes out like that. Well, you don't need to be coming out that way. This will be here, so that's got to be like that, and that means that C leans up this way. So we know that C will not be touching B on this side either. All right, so that locks up that part. B is going to be doing kind of a similar thing. The 7 honestly might be able to just close up like on this side though. Let's see. We can start over here. All right, we know this is going to go kind of similarly in a lot of ways because the B has to now come up here. This is going to be white, which means these two extend. And then there's not really a good reason for us to leave any space around the B, right? I guess these might be wrong. We'll see what happens with the 7, right? Like it goes up like this. And then that's 7. So we just mark that off. And this one's going to end up being like this, right? Oops, those are dark. Ooh, tricky. Yeah, so this space, the 7 doesn't count until it actually closes. I'm going to have to fill in the whole rack here. But this is the only valid shape for the 6, right? Because the B is shaped like this. The A has to wrap around. Gosh. So this has to be light, but this could be dark. This could run up to like here. Yeah. Yeah, so that shape for the 7 was impossible. I should have seen that earlier. Okay, so let's just run around in this first area on this first building and see what else they got for us. Okay, don't make patterns, but do connect things. So it's the rule about the black squares that's going to be the trickiest to deal with here. All right, we know all of these, which means that we know all of these. And then we can go pretty wild with the white squares, but it's important that like we remember a space like this has to be dark to prevent formation of a square. So that space has to be light. Sorry, this is dark. These spaces both have to be light. That's got to be dark. That's got to be dark. I guess those are dark. This is light because it needs to connect up. So that connects up. We're going to put a dark square in like the corner here. Nope, that's the wrong button. I'm doing a little bit better with the colors. I'm still doing it occasionally. it was pointed out to me that the cursor, the left side of the cursor is dark and the right side of the cursor is light. And so if you see me like slowing down for a second, it's because I'm checking that. Okay, those have to be light. I mean, the connection has to occur through here. Thank you to the people who pointed that out, by the way, because I did not notice it on my own. And who knows if I ever would have. Search the environment. Oh, I like this very much. Okay. Yeah, and this is like a nice easy tutorial puzzle for this idea. Shoot, I've already forgotten. Okay. Because it remembers. All right, and so that's a more difficult one of these, which is why it's tied here. All right, just start by separating all of the things that aren't allowed to touch. Don't make 4 in a row white, but it seems like we can be very liberal with the dark stones. So like, obviously you want to just build across here, but you can't. These ones can connect this way. That's pretty painless. I guess the C is just by itself, huh? Or at least it could be. Yeah, I don't know if there's a reason not to clue that in like that, but you certainly can do that. Because that's going to have to be dark. This is going to have to be separated. Okay, that's easy enough. And then you do this. So it is kind of interesting how in a lot of places the puzzles are sorted not by like anything about the puzzle itself, but rather by things about the solution. What are these ones again? Oh, these are a chain where you have to do a bunch of them together. Okay. Unmatched letters must escape. It is critical. Yeah, it's like the things, the puzzles are grouped by like the shapes that you will use in the solution, which is a really interesting way of doing it. Okay, so this B is all by its lonesome. The D has to go out like this. Okay, those are pretty easy. So these have to stay separated. The rest of this stuff, I guess I don't know that. We do know this is going to have to reach out. I mean, it feels like this is just going to reach down, right? This seems very straightforward. There's no reason for that to have, nope, this. Seems easy enough. I suppose I could use some fill paint. I'd be able to do some things with a fill paint. I guess that's not necessarily true for this one, right? Because this one could turn away. But this at the very least is true. And then wherever this A goes, it's going to fill in a dark spot here to make sure it doesn't connect to the B. And I guess it doesn't really make any sense for it to go this way because it would just get stuck immediately. Feels like we could just lock that up very safely. And then, like, the only way this works is for the sea to completely envelop the bee. Am I not? It's true, I did do that. Okay. I thought I was still in the middle of that that thing, but apparently there is only the one pillar of insight, and I have done it. I sure have incited that pillar. And that's what we're here for. It's an important step forward. Okay, so the B and the C have to like wrap around each other to a certain extent. It's going to end up looking like all the dark cells are connected, right? The vibe is something like this. Okay, I think we're just about done with this first structure here. It'll be worth walking around it a little bit more because we do know there are hidden blocks in this area. So that's light, which makes both of these dark. There we go. Easy shape drawing. There we go. I don't know how well the positional audio is carrying through for y'all. From my position with my like pretty decent headphones, it's usually very easy to tell what direction the sound is coming from. Oh yeah, okay, so this is gonna have to bend. They sure do love to make you make this shape. I kind of can't believe they had the audacity to put nothing behind that waterfall. Who does that? Okay, all the dark cells must be able to be connected. Obviously, the C is going to have to connect up here to avoid preventing the D from bridging. But actually, this is a little tricky, isn't it? Because if we connect these in like the most obvious way, I don't know, it doesn't trap the dark cells. They still get out over to here. In fact, that's just like a very, very easy puzzle. I mean, listen, sometimes they're easy. I got no particular problem with that, but I do feel like a puzzle that easy should for sure be marked as a single difficulty. All right, let's see about this one. So this one's going to be about the filled in blocks in the darkness, right? Or the filled in blocks in the archway. So it's 3 sets of 5. So from where we're standing, see that one's incomplete. I don't know if that counts. But let's say 2, 3, 1, 3. Nope. And then just 2 and 5. And then 4, 5, 2, 4. Yeah. 4, 5, and 2 and 4. No. Okay, well, it's entirely possible that that one that is only partially filled in is just supposed to be open. Maybe I'm not supposed to regard these two as filled because like the thing that's blocking them is not right up in the aperture. But I guess that's true here as well. I'm trying to take it from the position the puzzle's in. Right, and this is the wall we're not counting. There's a big circle around one of them. I don't feel like any of these are like really marked as having a circle around them, but this is just, that's the busted one, right? Well, you know what? I guess from this position, that is a mostly dark wall. Yeah, okay. I was letting it go because I was like, well, look, you can see through it. There's stuff, but there is dark stone behind the stuff. Fair enough, fair enough. Did we do that armillary sphere up there? That doesn't look lit. Or armillary rings, rather. There we go. Alright, yeah, I thought so. It'd be too good of a spot to hide a cube. Ah, there is something else up here. Alright, what is your deal? This doesn't seem all that bad, honestly. It was marked as a very high difficulty. So G is by itself. D is by itself. Yeah, I don't know if I agree that that's 5 orbs, frankly. That's a finished... Yeah, that's a finished orb. We chased one up there. Okay. Then I guess we're good to descend. That's dialogue that we saw already. And I guess this is the start of a line. Okay. Underclude grid. Mark only what is definitely true. So we know that these tiles are all white. What the audio of the hidden blocks does not always make super clear is vertical position. Ah. Ooh, look at that. That's a cool little alcove. Yes, that one was like right under me when I heard it. And I was like, well, it's not left or right. All right, don't make 3s. So, or don't make 3 in a row. I think the the underclued grids have the possibility to be really interesting puzzles depending on how underclued they're willing to get with them. Yeah, these things are all over the fucking place. Holy hell. It behooves us to step slowly and carefully. Wait, where did I hear that from? I wonder if what I'm hearing is on the surface above me. Doesn't seem like it's down here. Well, this looks like it could be colorful. Okay, so this is going to be one of these starts. No, wait, sorry, this is going to have to be higher because we're going to need room for C. Nope. To reach out. I am very bad at drawing straight lines. I apologize. Right? And then you need all of this other space because D has to spiral all the way around all of it. Once again, the fill paints. Fill paints would be good. Yeah, this area is very, very dense with cubes. I know that we've found as many hidden cubes as we need to, but we're going to finish all the puzzles in this area, and it's going to be like 40 remaining. Okay, tiles remaining 2. Connect all dark cells. Well, that's what we know. So far, these underclued puzzles are like very easy, but they don't need to be. Oh, drew in too many. Did what I was pretty sure was right, and then it was like -1 tiles remaining. All right, so we know those aren't connected. So these are really interesting, like the way they're building them here, actually. They're really interesting mostly as a way of like teaching people how to think about the beginning stages of solving one of these puzzles. And I'm surprised that they're like so deep into the game. Stuff like this would be so effective as a way of teaching people how to take the first steps. into solving a complicated puzzle. Well, that one wasn't very difficult. I suppose if you're devoted to like chasing them, if you really feel like you have to stay close the whole time, that one might throw you for a little bit of a loop. We know these are out, so we know that's actually surrounded. We know this one ends up down here. We're not even getting any goofy, like, any goofy insights on these. Oops. These colors. We know those. Do we have access to this island? Ah, I see. Okay. That all the way down there started this. So white, 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 white. These ones as well. What else don't... Oh, don't form... Yeah. Some of these things are better hidden than others, certainly. Okay, don't make squares. Don't do the thing that... Don't do what Donnie Don't does. As I immediately do it. Stupid, very imitatable Donnie Don't. All right. Connect all the dark cells is going to involve these ones getting out here at least. Oh, I guess we know that they have to go all the way around the end. Connected colors must escape. Everyone must escape. I gotta be honest with you. I'm starting to feel a little fried. This is like the end of a long recording day, and like I recorded all of the videos that went up yesterday and most of the videos that are going up today sort of all at once here because of just the way that my time is divided this week. I'm starting to feel it a tiny little bit. Okay, all dark cells. So I guess what we know for sure is that all of the stuff inside of these closed off shapes is light. I guess that's what they want from us. Connections cannot cross walls. That's true by definition. Well done. Spend some time looking for hidden blocks. Hey. Aha. Like a coconut. And coconuts rarely evade me. When they do, it is extremely embarrassing. Like, how are you going to get outrun by an inanimate nut? And the answer is, frankly, I'm in very poor shape. So... This is interesting. What do we actually know here? Because the dark cells could connect like this or like this, which means the light cells could connect this way. Well, I guess we know this. Okay, we know these two squares. Those two squares are for sure. And then what else do we know? We know that this cell could be either light or dark. This cell could be either light or dark. This cell could be Again, either light or dark, depending on how filled in this is. From here, I don't know that there is a lot that is necessarily true. Connect all dark cells, connect all light cells. Because it could be light cells here and dark cells there, or dark cells here and light cells there. And then we don't know, like the spaces that are in the corners are irrelevant. What am I missing? We have 6 tiles remaining, so we have to fill in all but 2 of them. But I'm not sure. I think what's going to happen here is that the game and I disagree on what is necessarily true. Because the fact is, like, if these 2 are dark, then these 3 could be light and these 3 could be light. And if these 2 are light, then these 3 could be dark. These 2 have to be dark, and this one could be light or dark. Every square on this grid right now could be either light or dark. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Connect all dark cells. What am I talking about? We can't have groups of dark down here because that's what it is. I was thinking about just like connecting the groups that we have on hand. But like I was saying, my brain's a little fried after a long day of doing stuff. These aren't necessarily, yeah, because connect all means connect all of them, actually. That's not even a difficult puzzle. That's actually very straightforward, but I am just cooked, y'all. Okay, well, connecting all of the dark cells, in this area is going to necessitate getting out around here. Keeping all of the light cells connected. So, I mean, we know this one is... Either one of these 2 could be dark. This one has to be dark. Oh, no, this has to be dark because it can't be light. Because it needs all the light cells have to be connected to each other. That person's a logic grid enthusiast. I want to be an enthusiast. I literally, like, the way I found that one is it has collision. I can't press forward anymore. That happened before the sound even hit me. Okay. So no 5s. So this has to be light, but that means these both have to be dark. I like these ones a lot. I think the underclued logic grids are maybe my favorite puzzle thing so far. Although I do actually like the hidden blocks and the hidden archways a whole lot. I like, you know, having the excuse to be weirdly thorough in the environment, listen for the audio cues, and all that. Where on earth are you going? No! Is there a jump here? Oh, damn it. Well, the good news is I saw the hidden block over here, so we can... I feel like I have a lot of hidden block mastery. Maybe the game doesn't agree. You know what? I'm just going to go straight for the jump pad here. I almost fell. I panicked real bad there. All right, they made me work for that. I feel like I earned that Mirabilis. Even very easy puzzles can become a challenge if you've been doing them for like 7 hours. I think that's the truest and most meaningful lesson here. I gotta eat something. I gotta eat something that has like calories, like the nutrients in it. I had some cold pizza right before I started recording. Okay, so don't make the pattern that I want to make. The one that feels, oh no, you're right. That does suck. Okay, so that has to be dark. Okay. We completed all of the chains and brought ourselves up to the summit where we have done the puzzle already because it's good to do puzzles. And then we jump up here and we get story rewards. Woo! And also a hidden block that I can see already. It is 1,000 deaths, even if they happen under a pretty sky. 1,000 forgotten deaths beside an eternity of unforgettable solitude. Yo, unforgettable solitude is itself a kind of torture. We are two faces of the same coin, two opposing sorrows. Okay, the Aurora was the good. We're on the same page here. The Aurora was not like, hey, but listen, you get all this solitude. It's like, actually, every part of your existence sucks. It's like the student was saying, hey, the white blocks in this existence are horrible. And the Aurora was like, ah, but don't you see? The white and blocks are torture. Who are you? Who are you, and why are you so calm about this? In a previous life, I was known as Jigsaw. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So these are separated. That's black, so this is light, so this is filled in. This is also dark. I'm starting to forget to look at the cursor to keep the colors straight. It's another thing that is happening slowly as I am, as my brain is burning out. Okay, so that's the 6 we need, right? This has to extend this way, which makes this a light color. That's got to be dark, so that's light. That's got to be dark, so that's light. These run out this way, and that means we draw the line around the 5 there. The A has to connect up. There we go. All right, so we've got all of the marked puzzles in this area, all of the things that give rewards. There are 14 still available, and I wonder how many of them are hidden blocks. I was gonna say, I hear it sounds like it's right on top of me, and indeed. They don't keep making noise once you get them, so the fact that another one sounds like it's right on top of me means it's probably up there. Because I think the one that we just marked is now silent. This is also very close to me, though. Just do a quick run around here. So I think the one we found down on the ground was probably the one we were hearing when we were on the pillar. But we didn't walk this way before, so let's just double check. Yeah, I think it was the one on the ground that we were hearing. Okay, so that's like really properly completed. Out of curiosity, how many... I am a student. I'm a student of hidden cubes. I am a logic grid enthusiast. I suppose that's fair. Clicking on these does not show you what the different levels are. There are still 6 puzzle types I've never even seen. Oh, do I have to click on these to collect them? There's a lore fragment somewhere. Yeah, there are sparks that we don't have. Okay. So as we level up, we're getting stuff occasionally. The next meaningful reward is like many levels away. Apologies, people who designed the game, that I do not consider your lore fragments to be especially critical. Ooh, wings and trails. I gotta say, the Breath of Life is pretty good looking. These are, like, the fact that these are single color. I like this thing where it like fades into another color off to the side. So these are mastery progress. There are some really pretty ones for sure. That's neat. Yeah, the different shapes are cool. I think this is probably the one I would wear most of the time. Or ooh. Oh, that's nice. That's a neat one. Man, they did a good job actually with making a number of these things that I would like to acquire. And I guess the fact that, like, it's just like a running trail. The fact that you don't really get all that much from pursuing the upgrade tree does kind of make you feel freer to spend the points on cosmetic upgrades. I think I do wanna push all the way to this though. Let's grab Sentinel Vision. And yeah, once we hit level 18, we'll push through and grab Sonorous Hidden Cubes. And then from there, I don't know that I care too much about any of the other upgrades. Oh, I care about Warp Beacon. So yeah, that'll be our next focus. That's like way off in levels though. So yeah, maybe we will buy some cosmetic upgrades and look real cool. $12 puzzles still available. It's got to be a lot of hidden cubes, right? How are you not marked yet? You're visible from so far away. Okay, I guess there's plenty of room for there to be more like logic grids that are sort of off to the side like those ones. There's room for lots and lots and lots of secrets. I know I said that I would keep Enclave hopping as long as I could, but part of me does kind of want to go back and turn in our Luminous quest for sweet rewards. And then we can find another place to start hopping around later. Wait. Where is this? Aha! Yeah, I'm not quite getting... I don't think from up here, I don't think I can quite get them all. So I need these the two smallest rings. Overlapping is always the most critical part. Right there. Yeah, there's... Oh, there it is. I was going to say, there's definitely one over here. I wish that it told you when it got you to a level where, when your mastery level caused the text change. Because, like, I don't know, yeah, 13 is still student, but it should tell us when it bumps to the next word. I think I will remain an enthusiast of logic grid for now, although student of the hidden cube is pretty rad. Actually, no, that's too... Student of hidden cube is too good. It makes it sound like I am into some kind of very mathematical and abstract martial art. All right, let's go back to the mainland. Wow, there's wild stuff going on around here. My computer performs so much worse on the mainland just because of the density of puzzles. Well, here's a lore fragment. The trans-universal proverb. Growth thrives when challenged just beyond comfort's embrace. Huh. One of the trans-universal proverbs, obviously. Not the only one. Wait. Took off without me. Accidentally solving puzzles or just bumping into puzzles while I'm doing other things. Okay. Oh. Did that unlocked a new face for me. Okay, there's so much weird customization stuff. Huh. Wait, why am I not able to shoot like here? Isn't this right? This looks like it goes through everything but not the dark thing? Huh. Do I have to activate this puzzle in some way first? It's only showing the interact signal when I'm actually looking at a ring, not the space between the rings. Maybe that's a different kind of puzzle than I think it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, look at that stuff up there. Yeah, I think these are maybe they're puzzles that they're armillary ring puzzles that haven't been awakened yet or something. Wait a minute. I accidentally solved this as I was walking past. How do I need that to connect. And then these ones over here. Yeah, we're like really close. There we go. Once again, just sort of wandering. Puzzles that I hit as I'm wandering through. I need to go turn in my damn... Hold on. Let me focus for just a second. Let me turn in my Luminous quest and stop doing everything. This might be the best game ever made for people who love puzzles and also have ADHD. Alright. It's a two-step process. I get a ring, and I also actually get to go where I'm supposed to be going without distracting myself any further. Dive! Okay. Hello, statue. I would like to claim my quest. Oh, this one's just solve puzzles? Hell yeah. I love solving puzzles. That's my favorite shit. How did you know? Obli, the last secret. What is it she wants us to know? The memories ebb and flow, but I know it has to do with that rip in the sky. You should ask. It doesn't pay to be ignorant in a land of knowledge. Indeed, my friend. But what do you know of that rip in the sky? You have lived in this land of knowledge longer than the rest of us. Sometimes I feel like half of me was left on the other side, that I'm in a perfect balance of ignorance and enlightenment. But I will tell you what I remember. Huh. So when they say rip in the sky, do they mean that? I kind of thought that was just a weird looking cloud. Here's the thing. I'm not actually that sharp. I'm very good at solving very small puzzles. This is the only thing my brain's useful for. Oh my god, look at how many of them there are. Look at all of the things. Yes, like these are definitely just unawakened ring puzzles. How do I awaken them? Lucent waters, complete verdant den enclaves, and collect 6 mirabilis. I feel like I've done that. Do I need to go somewhere and... all 3 main enclaves from Verdant Glen. That's my problem, is I got off track and started doing different... All right. Let's travel to the Glass Temple. Where's my quest marker? It's 1 billion meters that way. Well, the good news is we got these wings. And I'm going to not veer off and touch all of the things that I see while we are flying over there. Because I'm sure we're going to see a great number of things. The puzzle's below us. I think we have to be on the other side of this, so... Nope, perspective puzzle. I will not, I will not be drawn in by your seductive trickery. We do need a boost. Here we go. Oh, we're not going to the pyramid at all. We're going to a place that's actually very near the quest giver, but I get distracted easily. This thing is blocked. Right. When you go into them the correct way, the way you're supposed to do it, you have to actually like confirm, and there's like there's a whole plan in place. It's just I'm so used to entering through the side, so okay, well I see why they call it the Glass Temple. And I think maybe we're not quite at the hour, but I think maybe this will be a good place to stop for now. We have a whole thing ahead of us. The moment I started thinking about food, I realized I am like ravenous. I absolutely starving. So I'm going to call the episode a little bit early. I'm going to go refill my body with fuel so that my brain functions. And when you come back next time, I will be so sharp and ready to do puzzles again. Y'all, I'm so hungry. I can't even think of how the outro usually goes. Bye.